The first game's out of the way. Time to buckle down for the long season ahead, and we're off in week 2.
Coming out of the end zone, D. Eskridge.
Oh, a dangerous return man showing it here.
And all in all, a pretty solid return. Nearly got it to the 35. They'll mark him down officially at the 34.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Throwing to start the drive. Colbert. And his first pass here is going to fall incomplete.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. Well, this is taken in. It's complete.
And he's going to be out of bounds inside the 25-yard line. So a roughing the passer penalty there, CD.
And we know that these pass rushers love to get after rookie quarterbacks, but they've still got to do it within the scope of the rules. And that time, the hit came just a little bit too late. And the official won't even think twice about pulling his flag on that one.
After the penalty, a fresh set of downs. It's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Colbert. Quick hitter here. It's complete.
And the Seahawks are looking at 1st and goal as he's tackled all the way down at the 2-yard line. It's a pretty nice throw right there from the rookie. And this, of course, is game number 2 of his NFL career. His guys did not get the win, Charles, in the opener. But what did you...
And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. A great play there. His first touchdown here of the new campaign.
And the Seahawks need just 3 plays to go down and take the early lead.
A good hold in these wet conditions. The point after is up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll wind up getting a couple extra yards here for his trouble and bringing it out of the end zone as he's down at the 27. Burrow going to lead up the Bengals here, 1st and 10
at their own 27. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. Charles, already trailing by touchdown early. This offense, how imperative is it for them to get points out of this drive?
Well, they feel like they have to go ahead and match because of what was already on the board against their defense. But I think even more so, you just want to avoid 3 and outs. You want to be able to stay on the field for a little while, let your defense catch their breath a little bit, even if you...
Oh, that's into double coverage and intercepted.
Picked off by Jamal Adams.
Well, Charles, you got a quarterback out of the pocket, try to make a play, and you get it, but instead he ends up throwing it to the other team.
And, partners, we know to be successful in this league, number 1, you're going to have to be able to make plays on the perimeter or when the pocket breaks down. But number 2, you've got to make smart decisions with the football. And that time, that simply was not a smart decision.
Sticking with Walker on 2nd down.
It'll be a gain of 5, and it's going to bring up a 3rd and about 7 left.
Well, this defense for the Bengals, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And what I saw on film was a nearly unstoppable pass rush. 5 sacks last week, plenty of hurries given up. So now what do you do on offense? You just max protect, keep everyone in and run the ball, or maybe just 1 or 2 receiver routes in order to try and keep your quarterback upright.
And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this will remain a 1-touchdown game.
Trying to build on that opening drive touchdown, but the drive stalls out. And then you get the missed field goal here, so they wind up with nothing to show from drive number 2.
Cincinnati coming back onto the field here for their 2nd drive.
As the offense comes out here, Charles, maybe perhaps a bit more of a focus on the run game for this drive after tossing an interception on the previous one?
I think that's a good way to look at it and a good way to think about it, but maybe they get to it in a little bit different way, because after you throw an interception, you want to make sure you keep your quarterback's confidence high. So maybe you give him a couple easy throws that he can complete and then get to the running game and try and get things settled down.
Yeah, and still in the first half here, a long way to go. Meanwhile, Burrow's throw complete there to Thomas. And he's brought down here just outside of the 20. First down. Here's Burrow. Going right back to Michael Thomas.
Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first, and he will take it on in for a Bengals touchdown.
Joe Mixon, his 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Bengals are an extra point away from drawing level. Extra point by McPherson, up and good. And we are tied at 7. So his great start to the season continues. He found the end zone time after time in the opener last week, and he does it again here in week 2.
And Brandon, we have a lot of coaches sell us week to week that there is no momentum, there is no carryover. Every game is its own entity. But after what we saw him do last week and now punching one in here, I'm starting to think that there is a carryover, and he's feeling it.
Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively.
Last time out, they had that long 50-plus yard field goal that they missed.
And I'm sure on their sideline they're thinking to themselves, okay, do we still want to try one if we're in that position again? And I would dare say that the answer would be yes. They're going to have a lot of confidence in their kicker. But just to be on the safe side, I'm sure they told their offensive guys, can we get a little bit closer this time?
Closer.
Yeah, you know, I'd rather get in the end zone first and foremost. But if all else fails, less of a field goal attempt for him.
And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. So time to start going in the other direction as they come up now 3rd and long. Back to throw. Colbert, and a throw there going to be incomplete.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And here's Dixon to punt now as he gets this one away.
They'll score that a 36-yard punt.
And the Bengals take over 1st and 10.
Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here.
And as the offense begins another drive here, pretty simple, Charles. They want to carbon copy what happened the last time out when they ended their drive in the end zone.
You're right about that, partner. Sounds pretty simple, doesn't it?
He's got a man complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. A gain of 39 that time.
They started this drive with terrific field position, and it's going to get even better after that play. Had great options with where they started, so they decided to press their advantage, and it paid off.
On the slant, complete to Michael Thomas. And the Bengals are going to be set up with a 1st and goal here as the tackle made at the 9. Burrow going to give this to Mixon.
And he will maneuver his way down to about the 7. It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal. The line of scrimmage, the 7 now. And goal. Another try for Mixon. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. The line of scrimmage is the 2 here on 3rd and goal. Here's a run with Mixon. And this is going to depend on his spot, but I believe he might be a few inches short.
4th down. Here's Joe Burrow. Throw left side, complete to Chase.
Touchdown, Bengals.
Jamar Chase.
Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Bengal got going a little early there.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
Again, it's Burrow. They'll roll him out right.
Throw right side, pulled in by Higgins.
And a good gain here of 9 from the 19 down to the 10. Mixing up the middle. A little juke. And running room hard to come by here. He gets it down to the 8.
Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. And oh, he's just going to be short here. Barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches.
He did have the touchdown run earlier, but not a heck of a lot more than that throughout this game.
No, not at all. In fact, I would say that this defense has done as good of a job on him as they have on any runner in recent memory. So they're content to take the 3. Somewhat of a conservative call. They're opting not to go for it on 4th and inches.
And that's from a team that you and I know is not usually playing it close to the vest. It's a little bit of a surprise that they opted for the 3 instead of going for it.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
And Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And this not an easy situation. You're down early, in the elements, you're on the road. How do you get the mojo back?
Well, one thing is to remember that as an offensive player, you have a much better idea of what you're trying to accomplish and where you're trying to go than the defender. So in this case, because you know it, you can make your cuts with a little more decisiveness, maybe a second fake, some double moves, things of that nature, to go ahead and try and put some pressure on the defense.
And this will be a Seahawks first down as the tackle made at about the 43-yard line.
Looking to throw. Colbert. He's got his big tight end, Fant.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
On second down, it's Walker.
And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. Call that a very strong gain of 24. Back to throw. Colbert.
Setting up the screen here. This is Walker.
And he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24. Despite the completion, they're going to wind up losing 3 there. Second down. Looking to throw. Colbert.
Repeat of the last play, finding Walker.
And he's going to lose yardage and be backed up to the 25. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime. He'll find Metcalf. And he'll only get this to the 17, well shy of what he needed. Now here's Jason Myers. He gets set for the Seahawk field goal. From the right hash, just a 34-yard attempt. Myers' kick is good. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So the 3 points here, they're still down, but they put somewhat of a dent into that lead going into the break.
Anything helps when you're trying to chip away at a lead, but they do know that they're going to need a little bit better effort in the second half.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25. The Bengals drive about to get going. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they try.
Oh, a contested ball here, and it's going to be caught. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. So now then, the big play has him all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Off the play fake, here's Burrow. And this one is incomplete.
Well, you know me, whether you need it or not, I'm going to give a little unsolicited advice. Just throw it downfield out of the pocket, only if you're absolutely sure. Otherwise, use your running ability and try and get those yards a safer way.
McPherson's kick is good.
And that will do it for this first half. So we reach halftime here in a 10-point.
A look around the NFL. We'll have to wait for postgame because we are moving right through halftime and on to the 3rd quarter.
Forecast calling for more of the same. The rain set to continue as we are underway in the 2nd half.
And he takes this near the 25. Just a little past there. Call it the 26. There's a look at receiver Jamar Chase as the Bengals get set to go on offense.
And I know that they've double-teamed him a couple times, but not a ton. Whatever they're doing isn't working. He's up over 100 yards. We'll see how they adjust.
And when they do that, they weaken their defense in other places as well. And how many times have we done games where we've seen a guy have a big game like this? But it's usually not by himself, is it? Right. Usually it opens it up for other people to have big games as well.
And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. No question that they're going to continue to look his way. 6 catches in the first half and now 7 on the game.
This offense really looking polished these first couple of weeks. Here's 1st and 10.
They're passing here. Joe Burrow.
Another one into the hands of Jamar Chase.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. Burrow on play action. And his throw here's incomplete.
Well, a momentary speed bump there with that throw, partner. The defense had other ideas, and they're trying to mount a small stand before this drive reaches the end zone.
To the air again, Burrow. Here's Higgins out of the right side.
And he's brought down here just outside of the 20.
And the offense moving quickly to the line. On 3rd down, Nixon. And he's going to have a first down here as he gets this one to the 17-yard line. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Well, they gave themselves options there on the 3rd down play, and were able to convert on that RPO.
Shows a lot of trust with the guy taking the snap, doesn't it? Because you're counting on him to make the right reads and give the ball where it's supposed to go. And he did on that play.
Flush to his right. This is caught. And he's brought down. The quick throw by Burrow is complete. And that is caught. He's got it for a Bengal touchdown.
Trenton Irwin
there to make the grab.
And the Bengals take the opening kickoff of the 3rd quarter and drive right down the field to extend their lead.
That drive that really increased their cushion felt very military to me. Very precise, methodical. That's one of the words you've taught me. And they just got it done.
And slowly but surely now starting to pull away a little bit. Things looking good for them here in the 3rd quarter.
Not only pulling away, but you mentioned that slowly but surely. You also drain clock, too, with a drive like that. So you really give yourself an advantage.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. On 1st and 10, Colbert completes it to Fant on the right side. And up to the 35 before they're able to knock him down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Colbert going right back to Fant. And he'll... have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another first down. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete.
And he'll be taken down here just shy of the 30.
Throwing on first down. Colbert, the ball popped in the air and intercepted. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
And Charles, for this offense, those interception woes they kind of had in the first half have now followed them into the second half. And for this defense, they take advantage, turn that into a pick six.
And that defense is in a spot now where they're thinking about ways to close this game out. And as confidently as they've been playing, I expect them to do exactly that.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away.
From the 6. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway.
Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick six, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
Yeah, and sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick six and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
Sticking with Walker on second down.
And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go down as a 2-yard loss, and it brings up a third down. Back to throw. Colbert.
He completes this to Walker.
And he's going to get this to the 31, but that is still well short of what he needed. That's going to bring up fourth down, only a gain of 2 there. Now here's Michael Dixon as he's on to punt for Seattle. They'll get 9 yards on the return there following a punt of 42. And that will come the offense as they take over. So here are the Bengals set to take over. They're leading right now and on the heels of that victory last week against Arizona. 1st and 10 as they start this drive.
Burrow going to fake to mix it and now look to throw. That one complete down the field to Smith.
And he is out of bounds inside the 35. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. Inside handoff to Mixon. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
Oh, there's plenty of traffic waiting for him up the middle. But give him credit, he tried barreling through anyway. They're fortunate to get a yard out of that one.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Play action. It's Burrow sliding out of the pocket.
And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up 3rd down.
On 3rd down, Burrow. Open man is Higgins. And he's out of bounds. Almost gets to the 10. Great way to convert on 3rd down there. 21 yards the play.
3rd long always tilts to the defense. And I just remember as a player how many times it was hammered into my head. Know where the sticks are and get him down in front of it.
And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Uchenna Nwosu got the sack there. And it's never good to take a sack. You really don't want to take one down here in this part of the field, down near the red zone.
Not at all, because you're already pretty much assured of a field goal. But you take a big sack, it could push you out of range, and that's why defenses get a little more aggressive in this situation. They're almost conceding the 3 points. They want to push you back and try and take you out of that.
And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. Give him 7 there on the tuck and run, and they're in better shape now for 3rd. And that is going to do it for this 3rd quarter of action. We'll return with more after this break. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. They go play action with Burrow. Dancing to his left.
Open man is Higgins, and he's got it. Touchdown, Cincinnati.
A 12-yard touchdown grab.
And the Bengals are on their way to a 2-0 start. Extra point by McPherson, up and good.
And this one was over a while ago as they just add on to that big lead.
After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line.
And Seattle now ready to march out of the field.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort. The last time we saw them out there was a quick 3-and-out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
Yeah, this will be a gain of 5 as he gets it to the 30.
And a really nice play call there to start the drive, especially if you're a team that has a little bit of a reputation for throwing it downfield. You come out and you think maybe you can catch them off guard a little bit, and they did. Little screen pass, backdoored them, and that time worked well for a solid gain.
And he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. The offense on third down, a pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5.
Open man is Metcalf. He's got it. And he is going to have a Seahawks first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Well, this game is certainly pretty well over. They go ahead and mark it in the win column. But as a defense, they don't want to get so soft now that everybody just throws the ball all over the place against them, gets big yardage, and puts points on the board. They have pride, too, on that side of the ball.
Kenneth Walker, his target out of the backfield.
But it's going to be 2nd down. Again, he'll drop to throw. And he comes back with one complete. And he's got another first down as the tackle's going to be made at the Bengals' 45-yard line. Back to throw again.
This one into the hands of Metcalf. And the tackle going to be made at the 38.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it. They lead big, and a major part of that has been how they've taken their play to a whole new level this second half. No points allowed since the break, and you can add another incompletion to the total number that they forced in this runaway contest.
Oh, that's into a double team, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Mike Hilton.
And the Bengals are going to have the football here at their own 35-yard line. Well, they've got the huge lead. Now they have another interception on the defensive side. Seems like everything they touch in this one, Charles, turns to gold.
And they have to be awfully happy right there to get what appears to be one more for the road. It helps seal away one of their best efforts of the season.
A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Quandre Diggs. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Boy, that one was in the air for an agonizingly long time.
Just begging to be picked off, wasn't it? It's one thing if you're throwing a ball like that, trying to throw someone open or lead them into an area. But that ball needed to be thrown with a lot more conviction. As a result, it's an easy interception.
On first down, Colbert. And he'll just get rid of it.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Now a throw here to his running back. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
So they just need 1 yard here to pick up the first down.
They'll look to throw again. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six for a Bengals TD.
Well, this one was already ugly, and now it's just kind of becoming a feast on the defensive side of the football.
Yeah, partner, this is a unit that knows they've got this game in the bag with this huge lead, and it's going to drive their coaches crazy because they're telling them play it straight, do all the right things, but these guys are going to be freewheeling now. All of them are going to take chances, and that one pays off with an INT and a return for 6.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air.
Eskridge going to keep this one in the end zone, and they'll start at the 25-yard line. Now this offense back out and set to go for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them.
Call it a gain of 6 on the play, and that'll bring up second down.
It's funny, throughout the time that we've been together, when we talk with running backs about the ability to catch the ball, their eyes light up when they talk about open field and having one-on-one matchups, don't they?
Yeah, they do, and that's the reason why. Well, we just saw shedding those tackles, and that's what they're used to doing.
It is, and it starts at the beginning of the play, one-on-one matchup of someone trying to cover them, but they also like those one-on-ones downfield after the catch when they're running with the ball. They think they're going to win those, too.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Looking to throw. Colbert. The Bengal pressure gets him that time. Down he goes. It looks like a 12-yard loss there on the first down sack. And you hate to say it with a rookie quarterback. He's done some good things, but overall, looked a little bit overwhelmed back there, hasn't he?
He certainly has. But in his defense, he hadn't had a lot of time to throw the football. You like the way I said that? In his defense.
In his defense. I got it.
You see what I did there?
Yeah, he needs better protection, that's for sure.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down.
To throw on 3rd down. Colbert. In trouble, and he's taken down. The defense rising to the challenge and setting him back on the sack. Now here's Michael Dixon as he'll punt it away for the 4th time today. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Bengals in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And they have just about put this one on ice as they've got it here 1st and 10.
Historically, this is such a tough, loud venue, but you can hear a pin drop right now. A lot of fans long gone, not used to seeing a lopsided score like this.
And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down. And the incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead, but I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield. Partner, I have to tell you, just one word keeps coming to mind from watching them this afternoon, and that's impressive. They have been impressive from the opening kickoff, and they haven't let up here even into the 4th quarter.
Out to his left. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
Well, they're up comfortably here, Charles, but that lead certainly not dissuading them from pressing the envelope late. I mean, if anything, with these passes, it's like they're getting more aggressive to try to drive the ball downfield.
And that will certainly lend itself to some post-game questions for that coach. And
they are going to score again. Yet another touchdown as they just add to their totals.
McPherson now for the extra point.
Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead. A drive there of just 4 plays.
And it was T. Higgins who capped the drive with the touchdown reception. After the touchdown, McPherson on to kick this one away. On the return, it's Eskridge, and he'll bring it out. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. We'll get another look at Seattle's offense. CD, it's all window dressing at this point. I mean, the best they can do is in the game with a nice drive to maybe build some momentum to move forward into their next contest.
Yeah, with how lopsided this game has been, even one score might not do a lot of cosmetic good on the scoreboard, partner, because it's just about looking forward at this point. Get a touchdown here, give yourself some positive momentum and reps to focus on when you get back to practice in the next couple of days.
Left side here, that's the tight end fan. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds there. They call his number again. It's his 6th catch and a first down. Back to throw. Colbert. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone.
That incompletion brings us one snap closer to the end of this one. Maybe mercifully, partner. And let's face it, though, no surprise, they're still flinging it around. They have pride, too.
They'll stick with the passing game as he looks to throw. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he goes out right around the 39. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. Looking to throw. Colbert. He hits his target. Lockett.
He's going to pick up the first down and then some.
And somewhat of a measure of revenge as he's in for the touchdown, but they still trail big time.
He'll take it, but he won't be able to smile about it.
Myers connects on the PAT as they make the score just a slight bit more respectable here in the final quarter of play. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away.
This taken in at the goal line. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
Cincinnati now ready to take the field.
They came into this one with a vision, Charles, and it has played out exactly as they had hoped, if not even better. They've got the huge lead here, and now the football for the final moments of the 4th.
Yeah, and it was apparent that they were the better team, right? We figured that out pretty early. But give them a lot of credit for staying with it. They didn't stumble around out there. They didn't create a lot of errors for themselves because they were the superior team. They took care of...
Launches deep. A jump ball. This is caught. A big play there for Cincinnati. And even 50 yards.
Charles, a lot of happy faces heading into the tunnel as this one ends, and understandably so. Not only did they get the win, but boy, their offense was on fire in this ball game.
And partner, I have no idea what the top speed is on one of those high-end sports cars. What's the top gear you can get into? This offense, they certainly were there in this one, huh? Everything clicking for them in this contest, the kind of performance that they're going to cherish.
So for Cincinnati, it's a dream start. 2 wins in 2 early road games.
And they will be at home for one next week against the Las Vegas Raiders.
Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll drop to 0-2. And they'll look to regroup next week as they head to MetLife Stadium to take on the New York Giants. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be